If you have around $259 that you want to spend on a smartphone, maybe the Moto G Stylus 5G second edition 2022, the best you can find with this budget. But if you're willing to go to Metro by T-Mobile and purchase this phone, you're going to be surprised about what Metro is going to offer you for this phone. This is Variety Stick, and let's find out more about the new Moto G Stylus 5G second edition 2022. Now the truth is, I'm very excited about this phone. I'm gonna tell you why in a few seconds. Just before I start, for people who want to buy this phone through Metro by T-Mobile, this is the Metro by T-Mobile units. It's gonna come only one version, a blue color. It's not gonna be different sizes for the memory, the RAM. Only if you purchase the phone unlock, you might find different variants. For people interested to buy the phone as a new customer, this phone will cost you $69.99 plus the plan, tax, and activation. I would highly recommend to check Metro because the prices keep changing. And if you port your number, this phone will be totally free. You just have to pay tax, activation, and the first month. Now, if you're qualified for upgrade, the phone will cost you $239. Still not a bad price for this particular phone. Now, why I'm excited about this phone? Because the specs of the phone is super high based on the price of the phone. Starting with the display, we have 6.8 inches full high definition with resolution 1080 by 2460 and the PPI 395. The display is IPS with high refresh rate 120, and this is awesome for a budget phone goes around this price. And the operating system is the Android 12, which is the latest in the market, and I believe Moto cares about pushing updates as it goes because they use more of a stock Android. The processor in the phone, Snapdragon 695 5G, and this is a great processor for people who want to do multitasking, want to play video games. This phone should offer great performance. We'll check this out later on in this video. Now for the internal storage, 128 GB of storage with 6 GB of RAM. I can't complain about the storage and the RAM in this phone. If you're buying the phone as unlock, you can go up to 256 gigs and 8 GB of RAM, which is insane in my opinion for the price of this device. Now speaking about the camera, we have a triple camera on this phone. The main wide sensor 50 megapixel with image stabilizing, which is good to see phone in this range of price offer optical image stabilizing. 8 megapixel ultra wide, 2 megapixel depth to take portrait and get some zoom and macro. We'll check the camera later on. For the video, 1080 at 60 fps, no 4K. Front facing camera 16 megapixel wide, no ultra wide. And the battery 5000 milliamp, support turbocharging 3.0 USB-C. Now let's get straight to the unboxing, and this box is Moto branded 5G, the name of the phone and some of the specs right there, IMEI number information. This box is beefy, that tells us Motorola has some accessory inside. So let's go ahead and crack this seal open, and there we go. First we're gonna see the phone. The phone is wrapped in this plastic. Let me go ahead and remove this. There we go. The phone looks very reflective and very shiny, but it looks nice by the way. High quality build construction, what it seems to me from the first look. Beautiful phone, and we have big sensors over here as you guys can see, and flash Moto logo. Fingerprint should be located on the side if I'm not mistaken. I'll find out later on. SIM tray, we have headphone jack, and we have the stylus along with the speaker on the bottom. Stylus, it's kind of heavy a little bit, but similar to the other Moto stylus that we've seen before. It looked a little bit different. It's more thin than the other ones. There you go. Later on I will make dedicated video, all tips and tricks and what you can do with the stylus pen for this phone. Front facing camera. Let's turn this on and check the other accessory. As expected, we're gonna have USB-C cable, and we have a wall brick, and that's supposed to be a fast charger. And by the way, this charger only 10 watt of fast charging. In my opinion, this is not too shabby, but at least charge your phone a little bit quicker than just a standard charger. Anyways, let me just go back to the phone. So I'm gonna do the initial setup, play with the phone, spend time, and we're gonna come back to you with more information. After spending some time with the phone, let me start with the build construction and the design of the phone. As I said, the design of the phone, it look nice. The phone looks premium, and the glossy back finish here, beautiful. This is plastic, by the way, but I have two problems with this. First, it might get scratched so easily, so make sure you get a case. And the fingertips print so easily, which just doesn't make it look nice. Other than that, the phone looks from the front beautiful. The feels of the phone in the hands, it's so good. Fingerprint located on the power key here, and very responsive, very fast. I haven't noticed any problem. Now if you don't like fingerprint, you have the option to set up face unlock. Now also good to mention, the phone is water repellent, means the phone takes a splash of water, but you cannot submerge the phone in the water, so always stay away from any kind of liquid. Now speaking for the operating systems and the software features this phone has, the phone has the latest Android, which is the 12. On the meantime, I'm recording the video, and the phone has plenty of features. It has all the Moto actions that a lot of people may be familiar with, like if you shake the phone for the flash, you shake it again to turn off the flash, or twist for the camera, and some other features. As everybody knows about Moto phones, the phone has the stylus pen, and the stylus has complete features, which is I'm going to cover later on in a different video. Also, it has the option to change the refresh rate from adaptive to be forced to 120. If you want to do this, you go to the phone settings and then go to display, and you see this option right there. So there's many things I need to cover, but I will make a separate video to cover all the tips and tricks and features this phone offer. I just don't want this video to be too long. We talk about the phone and the phone performance more than the features and the software on the phone, but I'm just trying to give you an idea about the software. In general, my experience is good. The phone is very snappy, the phone doesn't lag, the phone is smooth like a butter, back to 120 refresh rate for the display. Now for the internal hardware, as expected, this phone has a Snapdragon processor. It provides snappy performance, fast performance, especially for people who want to play video games. I've downloaded a few games and I've tested the games on this phone. Everything works great. I have no complaints about the performance in this phone. Rather you play heavy games or lower graphic games, I don't think so you're gonna have a problem. In addition to this, I find that also the 120 Hz refresh rate supports some games, so you can get the best experience of playing video games. 128 GB storage, in my opinion, is quite enough. I don't think so you will need more than that. I mean, if you want, you can buy the model with 256, but I don't think so you need to spend extra money for more gigabytes. The phone takes SD card if you want to take more pictures, and the RAM on the phone, 6 GB of RAM, maintain great performance in general for this phone. Now speaking about the display, I have no complaints. I'm not exaggerating if I say this is the best you can find for $250 phone, full high definition, 120 refresh rate, which is give you a smooth experience, rather you playing with the phone, with the applications, with games. Brightness level is high, angle view is great, color vivid, everything is fine. I'm super satisfied, and I don't need more than this for the price I spend on the phone. Now moving on the camera, it's not the most attractive thing in this phone, the camera, in my opinion. I'm trying to push a little bit of zoom, but it crops the pictures and doesn't give you quality pictures. But if you take just wide pictures or ultra wide, you're gonna have good resolution and you're not gonna have a drop on the quality of the pictures. Slow motion is available for video, but it's not good. The video in general is good, and it has very good stability when you walk or if you have shaky hands, etc. So the phone provides good video in my opinion, even that the phone doesn't have 4K. Night mode, beautiful. I mean, it takes pictures during the night with no issues. You just have to go to the night mode and adjust this, and you're going to be taking good pictures. Macro also works good. Selfie camera is amazing in this phone. You will take good pictures with some filters, portrait. It will give you a good experience. Is it the best thing on this phone, the camera? You're buying this phone for the camera? Absolutely not. But the camera, in my opinion, is decent, and you're gonna take good pictures at the end of the day.
Let's go. Yeah. I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it, fuse like a magnet. Lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shit tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for a long time.
Now, if you have $250 that you want to spend to trying to find a good phone for you, I don't think so you're gonna find better than the Moto G stylus 2nd edition 2022. This is in my opinion. If you want to wait to see more coverage about this phone, I'll be uploading a lot more videos, so stay tuned for this and give me a thumbs up for that video. Thank you so much for watching. As always, guys, we'll see you in the next video.